that we do for nothing at all. But don't do it for nothing. Take it to where it means everything. Becoming a leader is a choice. So if you want to learn to make big decisions, start with this one. Decide to lead.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Skip entry level. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
What would you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. Look to science to solve problems? Wield a microscope to confront global threats. You sometimes dream in code? Become a cyber attacker's worst nightmare. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
What do you expect from that first job out of college? Working your way up from the bottom? Instead, how does this sound? Starting in a guaranteed leadership position with people who look to you for guidance because you're trained to give it and make important decisions in critical situations. Skip entry level. Decide to lead as an Army officer. Becoming a leader is a choice not everyone wants to make. Because all eyes are on you. Calling the shots. Inspiring others to follow. In any environment, at any scale. It's not for everyone, but if you want to learn to make big decisions, start with this one. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ECAC. It's week 6 of SSBU action. My name is Soy. Joining me is Kustix, and we've got a fun matchup for you tonight. Roger Williams University going up against Catholic University of America. And while the records might show that this could be tough for Roger Williams, they're certainly on the come up. They got a win, I believe, a week or two ago, and they're looking to really bounce back and get into this second half of the season.
Yeah, definitely. You wanna kind of get your bounce back. You're 1-4 right now, which doesn't look good. But listen, if you could take a game off the team that's 4-1, now you got your underdog story. Now you're contenders. Now this is when you make the movie. The underdogs, all the lanky kids that just weren't supposed to make the basketball team, but they made it, and you shoot the 3, score. Let's do it. I'm ready to see it.
I'm ready for the underdog story too, but Catholic University of America, I mean, this is a squad that has been playing really hot right now, 4-1 on the season, and there's a lot of teams that are kind of at that 4-win threshold right now that have looked really strong. So Catholic University of America, they win this set today, they can really kind of differentiate themselves from the pack. There's still a lot of teams undefeated. I believe there's about 7 still who are currently at that 5-0 record, at least headed into this week. But we'll have to see how things shake out as still those matches are being played out, and we'll get those results later. But this set in particular, I mean, it should be a lot of fun. We don't know who exactly will be stepping up first in terms of character lineup. Again, a lot of these players often have that main that they lead off with, and maybe that secondary pocket that they're holding back on. But this is the classic crew battle format. Everyone gets 3 stocks apiece, and we're getting right into it. It's going to be Joker versus Pac-Man for our first character duo of the day. BC versus, I believe that's pronounced Chirolo.
Did we step into a major just now?
Yeah.
These are definitely some character choices right here. Joker into the Pac-Man on Town and City. Let's see how it goes. Oh, yeah, we're in the Matrix just the way I like it, baby. Nice. All right, there's a stabilization. Right now, we're just trying to bait out each other's movement. Oh, forward smash. All right. So, Crollo, I'm assuming, did they get to pick, or were they the ones that banned? I do like the stage for Pac-Man.
I believe this was a counter pick for Catholic University. Yeah, I believe they ended up banning the first couple stages.
Makes sense that a Pac-Man would take you to Town and City. All the space to set up hydrant and all the fruit you can eat. Yeah. Oh, we set up Bell. Nice reflect. Doesn't get a confirm from it though. You hate to see it.
Just barely out of reach of that back air too. So there's a good grab. Won't get the up air follow up off of it though. So just barely. The spacing just not quite on point, just barely out of reach. And Crollo right now, I mean, the less percent they take, it feels better because, I mean, that Arsene can really rack up a lot of damage. Now, but here comes the struggle. Pac-Man has Joker up to 102. Where is that strong finishing move? How do you find a way to take this stock? That key could be useful here, and it's a good hydrant placement.
Oh, a major key alert. Someone get DJ Khaled. Oh, we got another major key. Hold on. I feel it. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't do it. Oh, why'd you do it? Oh, we just go. Bell? It's a back here? Oh. I think he tried to go for walk up smash, but the walk did get eaten. You hate to see it. Right now, BC at 160%. But he does have Arsene, so you know what that means. Joker went from A+ tier to S+. They love to see it.
At 83% here. Still going to take a little bit of damage to really get them maybe to kill percent, although we've seen that up smash kill very early. But I like how elusive Crollo has been, really. I mean, they are taking some chip damage here and there, but they haven't really been hit by any of those classic Joker combos, the drag downs that we know are, you know, kind of a staple. And it's been just kind of outside of, say, a stray aerial or a dash attack or maybe the guns, it hasn't been a lot of moves being connected together. Even they're just barely able to escape from that up smash, and BC, they've got to find something here. They've had so many good opportunities, but just can't quite close that window.
All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Oh, hydrant, potentially. One of these fruit can just get the kill. Anything I think above melon at this point will just kill. Up, tries to go for the forward smash. Going to get countered here by side B. And now I remember this. So his name is pronounced Crollo, and it's from Hunter x Hunter.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Crollo makes more sense. And is looking pretty good still. I mean, they still got the percent lead. You're still looking for that one stray hit, though, to try and seal away the stock. They've had a couple opportunities. I like the mix-up there. You for the past couple of times, we'd seen the key fully charged up there, but that time they just opt to go to the strawberry, try and mix it up a little bit, especially with the way the hydrant plays around. But BC is kind of wise to a couple of these disjointed plays and playing from a distance right now. They know they have to go in order to try and take the stock, but Crollo continues to play towards the outskirts of the stage and really has not been tracked down because of it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, but the back throw is going to get the kill. We have our first stock taken at 3 minutes, 35 seconds. Feels like we're at a major. Feels like home. Hydrant combo into the dash attack. Oh, Waka. All right, I like this. Play around neutral. You have the stock lead. You don't have to rush it. If you're willing to be patient for the 7 minutes, why rush it? All right. Ooh, okay, hold on. Nice forward there. Gonna be able to take the stock right there.
Yeah, and that evens things back up. 46% here can be easily made back up if they find that good window, but Guns, oh, and the jab there, that was really well done on that reset, kind of off the hydrant. Good opening, and Crollo doing a pretty good job of making good use of getting damage on the board, even though their opportunities, again, kind of few and far between. They're doing a good job of getting that chip damage.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man is definitely like one of those characters where like you have to make the most out of every straight hit you can get. But he has really good follow-up on his strings. Forward air almost always leads to either a mix-up right after the forward air, or you can even connect cleanly into another forward air as a true combo. That Nair is one of his fastest and best moves. Very ambiguous, can potentially cross up on shields, which doesn't allow you to immediately go for like grab out of shield as a punish. Down air on shield is great. He just has a lot of good moves for the way he plays, which begs me to differ. Why does his owner have so many good aerials? But I'm not the one who designed the game, so I gotta hold that. Oh my goodness!
Whoa, the grab being interrupted by the hydrant. I have not seen an interaction like that in a long time there. An odd one, but BC will be able to get out of it, but certainly unexpected.
Listen, we call that one the fireman's throw. Nice, now the shield to punish. Oh, major key alert! I told you, DJ Khaled, baby.
I'm in shock. I mean, look. How many times have we seen that key hydrant setup? And BC just in that moment said, okay, I'll see myself out here too in that scenario. But they not only were willing to take the side B key trade, but also holding the guns too long and they just fall off stage for it. So Crollo taking the lead here for the side of Catholic University of America. A 2-stock lead as well. Pretty significant, especially when you're dealing with a character like Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pac-Man is one of those characters that he can drag out his stock as long as he needs to. So to have him have a 2-stock advantage over your next player, not something you want. And I guess you could say BC just never saw it coming. You know?
I think one of the things, and at least what I've heard in the past, is that I feel like Pac-Man as a character is really good at playing from ahead in a game. When they have the lead, it's very difficult to make a comeback on them because of, I mean, just the tools that they have in their kit, and they can output damage pretty easily. But again, that question mark of how do they take stocks comes through. And in this scenario, in this game in particular, it was a little bit more drawn out, but you did see that there were opportunities. It was a lot of kind of mostly bait and punish again, along the lines of using that key time and time again, or tracking down the movement. That first stock got taken via back throw, right? And I believe it was just kind of off of reading where BC wanted to go, where they were landing. And that Pac-Man grab, again, not the best in the world, but when you are on a stage like that where the platforms can move away and it becomes a little FD-like, you've got that long range to work with. And so basically, I mean, Crollo right now just making very good use of the tools that they are given.
Yeah, that's it. So the beauty of Pac-Man's grab and like also the ugly part is, of course, because it's not a grab where he immediately throws out an arm or just grabs you. It's pretty slow, meaning it in some situations it can be mashed out of or just something can happen. But at the same time, it's like one of those tether grabs similar to like Samus, where you can't truly spot dodge it, and it has deep range, so you can absolutely get yoinked up. And right now, Crollo going to be playing against Yuki on Small Battlefield. I like this. Small Battlefield is a great counter pick. It's against characters that want to set up something, set up situations. Which is really weird, though, to go ahead and pick Zelda, because this is also a setup character.
Yeah, very odd matchup. I mean, the immediate thing that comes to mind, or my mind, for me, is that neutral B that Zelda has. That reflector can be really good. It comes out really quickly, too, so using it for something like an out-of-shield option as just a kind of a get-off-me move is really convenient for Yuki in this scenario. And with the number of projectiles and the way that Crollo likes to play, having that reflector, I think, is just going to be ever present in Crollo's mind. That being said, you dip too far off stage, you're going to get a hydrant to the face. Yuki dropping a stock.
Not a hydrant 2-frame? That's insane. That's insane. All right, hold on. Might have to put some respect on Crollo's name. But yeah, so neutral B is really one of her good options against Pac-Man. But at the same time, you have to be careful. Forward air is safe on shields. And if she does happen to get hit by forward air, what happens is, even if you're mashing out neutral B, if the Pac-Man reads it, you just die. Oh wow! Ooh. And avoiding the forward air is going to get kill, no kill. Taking the stock right there. Yuki in the lead. Right now, just looking good.
Yeah, 2 stocks to 1, but remember, this is Catholic U's first player here, so it's really up to Yuki to come up with something here and see if they can hold on to the stock or not. They're at 42%, make that 49. I like the idea for the dash attack there, but they end up getting the shield out in time, so Yuki will get out of disadvantage for a moment. Now they've got stage control, but the hydrant, again, interrupting that play, and not too much that Yuki can do about it. Good read there. Oh, they wanted another roll in, and they'll just get the charge instead, but there's that reflector coming through. And now both players doing a real good job of kind of reading each other. Oh! And speaking of, they get the read on the side B too, out in the bubble.
Oh my goodness. And the Hellfire hitting the Catholic man. Can you believe it? I've never seen such dark magic. What is this?
On a day like today, too, of Halloween of all times, I mean, this is, the timing could not be better, I guess, for the side of Roger Williams. They at least get the player count back down to even, and the fact that they were able to hold on that stock, too, they're only down 1 headed into this kind of 2-player set.
Okay, yeah, that's absolutely not bad. Honestly, that could have been way worse. Crollo looked like they were up to cooking something, but did not guess correctly on which direction that Zelda was going to send Din's fire. So you're just going to have to hold that. You'll lose. But still, Crollo did his job, took out the first person, put his team in a stock lead. Absolutely, this is still a good situation for Catholic University. But at the same time, Roger Williams, you're not looking too bad for a 1-14. It's not looking too free.
Well, yeah, like we said, as they are 1-4, but you've seen a lot of their matchups feel like they were very winnable, very close. Just a set here or there gone awry, and a couple of their matchups too, I believe, against kind of the hierarchy as well. So we'll have to see, again, how they do here against Catholic University of America. We have not seen the second player yet for the side of Catholic University of America, so we'll have to see who they opt to send in this game. They'll be up a stock, and knowing that you're going up against a Zelda with 2 stocks, is there, I guess, a character that you'd have in mind that's got a really solid matchup against Zelda? It feels like, I don't know, most things would kind of work. It depends on the way the player plays.
All right. If this wasn't online, I like Fox into Zelda a lot. I like that into Zelda. I like Cloud into Zelda as well. I like any of the swordsmen really into Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say right now, if you have a Lucina, I think she's a really good pick into Zelda. But that's just me personally. I would just play King K. Rool anyway. Just let people know.
Okay.
Min.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. I have not seen many Min players, but the ones that I have seen, they are scary good. They are dangerous. And going into Zelda, this is a weird contest of range that we're going to see, especially on a stage like Final Destination.
Mm-hmm. And the ominous music cannot be more right, because as someone who's actually experienced a couple of Min-Mins here in New York, character's annoying. Listen, she gets played by all the former ARMS players so they can relive their glory days. Nice. I like that. Ooh, down tilt into the Phantom.
Good roll there around that Phantom too. And that's just such a hard trap to get around too, with the kind of space that the knight can occupy. And you still have to deal with the threat of Zelda being right there. Good air dodge and that low recovery. That up B, that range can be very hard to read at times. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Tether grabs, sometimes like you'll think, oh, well, there's no way they can get back from this. And then they're like, haha, psych.
It's like from the bubble.
Oh, okay.
Speaking
right.
of.
Yeah. If they had made it back from there, I would have had an issue with that. I just realized the player's name is Habibi. Okay. It's interesting name for a Catholic University player. Nice, up B.
Haven't seen them use that up B like they just did, so a good kind of mix up to help them get stage control for the moment. But stage control against the Min feels like it's a very short hourglass, as they got him to the corner though right now, and the side B lands, make it 2 for 2. No, the good air dodge,
Ooh.
and they get around the forward air as well.
Yeah, it's really dangerous. Up B is a good confirm out of certain combos just to get you the kill. But at the same time, if you mess it up, Min does have a lot of strong smash attacks to just murder you. Oh, dodges the Dragon Breath, but not the second hit.
It's just so hard to get back to stage with the distance that those arms cover. And oh my goodness, Yuki's got to be so careful now. They are practically at kill percent, and but well, quickly eliminated too. The other way, the turnaround, finding the up air, and now it's back to even stocks here. If Yuki can pull something off here and get this at least back to a manageable percent, they need some sort of combo or something to get back to close, because right now it feels like Habibi's got pretty solid control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing about Zelda is even though she's a princess, she's actually just a gorilla in hidden clothes, right? It's a disguised gorilla. But, oh! Someone called Suzuki, bro, I see.
and the watt hits, I believe that's megawatt, right? That's yes, megawatt connecting there. Megawatt I've seen kind of the hitbox. Yeah.
It lingers. So it's a very active hitbox that lingers for a couple of frames. So at higher percents, if you try to normal wake up, especially once you're above, I think into the red percents for your character, where you can't frame one wake up shield, you just get cooked.
Yep, and right there, there's not a whole lot that Yuki could have done in that scenario, right? I mean, you're at a high percent. You're going to run out of ledge invincibility very quickly, and even roll there, unless you get the timing perfect. That's very hard to do, especially against Min Min, where you can see those arms coming from a mile away, and it's still hard to react.
Yeah, so Min Min puts you in so many messed up situations, right? Because like both arms can act individually of each other. So what I loved about Yuki is that they would throw out one of the arms, particularly the dragon one. It would cover like wake up attack, and it would cover like short hop from ledge, and then they would delay the second arm just to cover any other option. And that's like the beauty of what Min Min can do. What is this? What am I looking at?
You are looking at the ARMS sequel, I guess. Here in this round, the final player for Roger Williams is Cherry, who is also a Min Min player.
And the haze sticker coming out from Habibi. Oh my goodness. I did not know. I did not know that we would have two Min Mins here tonight. What a joyous occasion. You know what? This is a scary story for Halloween. This is perfect. I played a match and there was two Min Mins.
I got hit from across the stage, but twice. And I mean, on the plus side here for Cherry, just to get things back to even, all you need is this stock. And they've got the lead here in terms of percentage right now. So, good things so far for Roger Williams. But, yeah, this is... you can expect a lot of this if this game drags out.
Oh, my... Oh, that was a good one. Drag out. Drag. Okay. I see you, Soy. Okay. All right.
I have my moments every once in a while. every blue moon.
Oh my goodness! Nice. Gotta be careful for that delayed second attack, like I was talking about. Goodness. Look at her arms go. When are we getting arms 3?
Ooh, that clip. That's actually gonna push them away. That's just enough too. And the coverage there, just barely. Good low recovery here to get back to stage, but that extra stock could be massive.
You know what? I was realizing, I'm not sure if we ran into the situation. If the player loses a stock while getting the stock, right? But they lose a stock after they take their opponent's stock, do they still lose their stock for the next match?
I believe so. I believe it's whatever the game reads, so I think they would.
Interesting. Okay. That satisfied my curiosity for now.
Yeah.
Alright. And right now, Habibi right now at 152%. You can sneeze on him and he'll die, and the minute I say that, he died. I'm sorry, Habibi.
There's an old saying that timing is everything, and I feel like for us that's never more true. As Habibi goes down there last second, 152%, and I think that was pretty good from Habibi overall. Even though, I mean, again, only one stock to deal with, but they draw blood on that last player, so now they've got the advantage going into the third member matchup here. And on top of that, to survive to such a high percent against Min Min, I mean, I know it's the Ditto, but 150 is still, you're still in very much threat range.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with Min Min when she puts on, I'm just called the wrecking ball arm. Once she puts it on, even her nair becomes a kill move at certain percents. That it will absolutely murder you. But that's the beauty of it, honestly. But I think Habibi's for 114. This doesn't seem bad. I don't. Maybe I'm missing something, right? Maybe they just had like a very long string of like very bad coincidence in their matches, right? Maybe in another universe, in a parallel universe to ours, Earth 52 or Earth 53. They're actually, for one, a Catholic is wonderful.
to look at their schedule so far, they are coming off of a loss to Keen Esports Smash White, which I believe is currently one of the 5-0 teams. Before that, they played University of Kentucky, the Wildcats. If you go back, their win was against Concord Esports Maroon team. That was a 2-1 series, so it was very close. Then in the first 2 weeks of the season, Marist, the Red Foxes from the MAC conference, they're a very strong roster, and Trine University, 2-0s, but I believe both of those sets were last player and very close if I am reading the numbers here correctly. So it's been a lot of close games and a lot of good teams too, because Marist as well, I believe, certainly above 500. I believe they're actually in that category of 4-1.
Okay, so you know what? You know what it feels like to me? When you're at a tournament and then you have to tell the TO you lost, and then you tell the TO, even though they don't ask, you tell them, yeah, it was close though. This team might be the epitome of, but it was close though. Oh my goodness, and Toddy is going out here. All right, this might be a real Captain Falcon player. Hold on. Oh, where's your short hop at, brother?
Let's see. As good grab in the forward throw there, but not much. And I like the idea behind Captain Falcon pick into Min, because again, you get in, you can really do some damage and possibly get some early kills on Min, but getting in with Falcon, always difficult. I love that idea there. Only the single hit and then go back and read their landing with a forward smash. And the up smash there, another good idea, but it doesn't scoop that time around.
Whoa.
And they'll die to the Nair.
Listen, I told you, at higher percents, that Nair becomes a kill move. And listen, Min's a little bottom heavy. It's because of all the ramen she eats. Not her fault. You know what I'm saying? You ever just work in a food shop and they're like, yeah, you just get like a free meal with your shift and you're allowed to take food home after work? It's a setup.
Yep.
It's actually a setup. Oh, we're going deep for this.
The threat from Toady there. And that back air is really good, especially at edge guards. So Cherry, they gotta be very weary of how they approach, and that uppy is going to take that stock. So 2-1 now.
Okay, and right now Cherry gotta make sure they keep it together. You don't want to throw this lead at all. If you're Toddy, you don't want to throw this lead at all. It's only a one stock lead, and again, this is Min. If anyone has the potential to rob someone, especially off stage, it can definitely be Midland. Ooh, that was sexy. Oh no!
Hands away from keyboard and whatnot. My arms are back. I'm in shock that came through. So I wish we had replay set up. That was so good from Toddy.
I was like, oh man, this is a nice little jab lock combo. That's really good. And I'm like, okay, but they're gonna recover back on stage. Oh no, they're not gonna recover. I was lied to.
Well, what a play! Again, like you said, interesting. Like getting that jab lock, and then down B is already an interesting choice off the back of that, because normally you'd see something like, I don't know, a tilt or a smash attack, or maybe something else. Down B was not the option I was expecting initially, and then in order to get that angle, I think they ran off stage and jumped back. They had to dip down to get the height to say you are going to be right here to get that sweet spot D.
Listen. They hit us with the Doc Hudson. If you ever watch Cars, you turn left to go right. And Lightning McQueen didn't understand it, but sometimes you go off stage to get on stage. And right there, that's how Toddy was able to get the kill with that forward air. That's the beautiful knee of Falcon. Bro.
There's something about the way Falcon plays that I feel like
he's raw.
Yeah, and on top of that too, but like the way that Falcon mains play, it's something like they're instinctively that type of player that is just like, okay, this read did not work. I will now go for, like, it's like a checklist of like, okay, they did, they air dodged early. I'll remember that for later on. There's something almost like inherent about Captain Falcon mains that they always have that reaction game on point every time they show up on stream.
Listen, if you're gonna play Captain Falcon, I tell people, Captain Falcon is not for the faint of heart. He's not for players that want to zone. He's not for people who are looking for full screen. You gotta run in, you gotta be raw, you gotta have reactions, and you have to be that guy. Are you that guy? I think Toddy just showed that they're that guy, right? For now. That was pretty close though. They could end up not being that guy very soon, depending on how Richard Williamson takes things around this time. Robin Williams. So very sleepy.
Yeah, Roger Williams again. And if you look at the cast of characters too, it's an interesting kind of cast from Roger Williams. So you had the Pac-Man in the first round, Zelda in round 2, and then lastly Cherry's Min Min. And well, I mean, there's a lot of range to deal with, and Falcon can struggle with range, but it also all feels very manageable for a character like Captain Falcon, right? It feels like the game plan, again, doesn't change too drastically. It does for characters, I feel like Pac-Man, where you have to worry about the different projectiles that are being thrown out. But other than that, you get in on all of them, you can explode your lead, or you can get a ton of percent. And Falcon's got, if you can find ways to land strong knee like that, I mean, it's emphatic, and there's certainly a rush to him as well. Like, now you're getting a lot of momentum on your side. You just took the first set in emphatic fashion to cap it off. Is there a whole lot of change that Catholic University needs to do here? I feel like there isn't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So it's interesting, right? So you have a couple of options with Catholic University, right? You could potentially just switch up the position your team goes, right? Do you want to keep Joker at point against Pac-Man, or do you want to switch to Sora? All right, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it. Roger Williams out here. BC switching to Sora, keeping his point position, and Crollo keeping the point Pac-Man. They're going to Battlefield. Oh, look at that. That's the black and white Sora. This is the Disney Robo Sora, as I like to call it.
Yeah, and I don't know how. We'll have to see. I've seen some Soras that are. I feel like it's a mixed bag, depending on how they approach these matchups. In a matchup like this, I'm not essentially sure how neutral plays out, but right now it seems that Crollo has a little bit of an initial kind of lead here. Percent's still very low. They get the dash attack in the back air though, which is nice. Not too much off the back of it.
In these type of matchups, I say there's two swords. You're right. There are two types of swords. You'll either get Kingdom Hearts 2 swords, or you'll get Rechain of Memory Sora, right? Rechain of Memory Sora plays by the book, and like things will happen sometimes. Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora is going to show you a combo video, and it's going to last for a while. And right now, I think BC is a little bit on the Rechain of Memory Sora right there. Ooh, oh, trying to go for that grab again, but there's a spot dodge from Crollo.
That Thundaga is really...
It's great.
I think, yeah, it's so strong. And especially, too, in a matchup like this, where it's kind of one of your better zoning tools. If Pac-Man wants to go in, they cannot really weave around those, especially with things like forward air or nair.
Yeah, so the beautiful thing about the Thundaga is that it covers most of the projectiles, except for, I think, up to the level of, I want to say Galaga. Galaga and Bell, I think, survive it. But other than that, it does really well against all Pac-Man's projectiles. and it potentially interrupts Hydrant depending on how many hits Hydrant has already had against it. So it's really good. Oh, but you're gonna walk up and get thrown, young man. Apple a day. Keep the Sora away. Oh, that was a Kingdom Hearts 2. That was a Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora for a second.
That was really well done by BC to sneak around there, because that bell setup was so dangerous, and the fact that they got up, used that side B to sneak underneath, really well done. Still looking for anyone to draw first blood here. 180 to 146. You got to feel like either stock here is working on borrowed time, but still
what's the grab but no
openings.
punish. Alright. So the other good thing in this matchup for Sora players, if the Pac-Man, if you read the fact that they'll try to go for a grab out of shields, because of how floaty Sora is, Sora can float, do delayed nair, and then can actually combo from it. Oh yeah, I think he'll get near one into jab one, and then you could, I think, do up smash. I might be wrong.
Yeah, okay.
But I know how the string starts, and it starts from delayed near one because I had it happen to me, and it hurt my soul.
It is a punishing move. I have seen that combo before, but that's a back throw at 180. That's going to take the stock from center stage. 47%, again, significant, sure, but one that can be made up quickly. And right now, one of the things that I think is also kind of standing out about this matchup in particular is Crollo's game plan, I feel like, has not necessarily changed all that much. They can kind of play at their own pace, and BC has to come to them to do something here. And it's so difficult for BC to do.
No, wait, Crollo went for the third forward smash. They deserve to get grabbed out of it. They deserve it. So the other thing about Pac-Man, this is one of the reasons why I think Pac-Man is, in my opinion, I think the character is still like A+ to potentially S tier. That it doesn't even matter against like certain matchups. The game plan still doesn't really change. Like you still want to set Hydrant, you're still charging fruit, you're still like mixing up on shield. Like it don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop Pac-Man.
I like what Crollo did there. Caught the caught BC dashing in, going for something like dash attack, but just throwing out that grab. It kind of beats it out there, especially because of how long that grab lasts and how kind of slower that dash attack can be. 170 though, this is where you're in that weird kind of predicament of how do you get a stock? Well, the answer is turnaround back air, I guess. So remember when I said timing is everything? I think I guess I'll take that one. That one's on me, BC. Crollo takes the lead here, and at 100%, Sora's got some decent kill power, but Crollo again has played very safe and made it very difficult for those
that's
windows
a
of
punish.
opportunity.
Listen, well, all right. So once Sora does up B and then also does side B, that brother is done until he gets to the grounds. He is finished. Oh, 3 with attempts on the 2 frame. Right,
Just
right
threatening.
now. Yeah, just threatening. And right now, this thing is just happening the same way it happened against each other the first match. Is taking all the time they can to play it out. This you know, in New York, you know what we call this?
No.
A regular day at the local.
Yeah.
A regular day at the local. You ever seen John Numbers versus Vivi?
I have not, but yeah.
Oh, I'll show you something when you get a chance.
It's just another day at the office. Oh, good forward airs though. That's a lot of percent too now. That I was scared that the hydrant would be enough of kind of a body block there. They wouldn't be able to grab the ledge, but they'll be able to get back safe and sound. 99% here. And again, it's on BC to make a play here to get this back to even. They need something. They need one of those strings.
Oh my gosh. That was almost one of those strings, potentially. Oh, but BC not quite getting that punish. There's a down tilt into the regrab. Hold on. Ooh.
just what a catch! I'm in shock again. I right down to him, and he just said, "Okay, you are going to be right here."
he said, "Ha, ha." That was the upset.
Yeah, and so game. I guess that goes to Crollo for the side of Catholic University of America. Up a stock. Again, a slower paced matchup, but Crollo really doing the work they need to do to give Catholic U the advantage, and now they've got that extra stock to work with. So the emphasis still again on Roger Williams to make a play. BC now out of the lineup. Do you send in Cherry as the mix-up, the min-min, or do you go back to Yuki? Because Yuki took that stock, I think, relatively quickly, if I remember correctly, on Crollo last time, but they did also give up a stock in the process.
Yeah. So Yuki did give up a stock, but they still took a stock. I think with the adjustment and data that you have from game one, Crollo doesn't seem to have changed his game plan. Maybe this is just specifically against BC, but the gameplay doesn't look like it's changed. So I would still just send in Yuki with the Zelda and just let it rock. And lo and behold, I was correct. Esports colleges, if you guys want me as a coach, just let me know.
The Twitter is on the panel if you want to contact. So we'll see how things go from here. Catholic U. Again, one stock on Crollo, Yuki on the Zelda. It was 1-for-1 last time they met, although... Actually, wait, was it the same stage? No. Actually, I don't remember now whether
yes,
it
was still small battlefield. The difference is, though, this time Crollo has lost 2 stocks instead of 1.
Right. And
so potentially, if Yuki can get the kill right here, oh my goodness. Wow. You know what? We take those. We absolutely take those. Read the wake up roll, and we just throw out the sparks.
Crollo took or only did 10% that game. He got, I think, 2 hits that entire game, and then got red on the roll from ledge, the forward smash. That again, Zelda. It feels like Zelda's an odd character, just in terms of a weird kind of middle ground of things. They're floaty, but they also have really good kill power on not only just their smash attacks, but you hit the sweet spot of aerials. They've got kill power. That up B can be deceptively good. That side B, especially at higher percents, we saw take stocks, and yet it almost feels like the lack of speed can hurt them, and they still have quick options. Things like the neutral B, the get off me buttons.
I'm telling you, I said it once, I'll say it again. That is a graceful gorilla. They don't want to block. They have many options to not hold anything defensively on shields, such as neutral B out of shield, incredibly fast, up B out of shield, which if you read your opponent's DI can even become a kill option at certain percents. The funny thing about forward air and back air, them being the same move, is their sweet spot isn't consistent. But if you get it, you just murder. You just murder a character. So like Zelda's one of those interesting characters, like where it's clear she's not great. I wouldn't even say good. But she does have the potential to take games. That's all you need to do. If you can take the game, that's all that matters. Don't let them question your character. Don't let them question your colors. Just take the game.
Yep. And that's what that's what Yuki was able to do in that one stock against Crollo. And now things are back to dead even. It's two players apiece, 3 stocks apiece for each. So potential turning point of the set right here. Habibi versus Yuki once again. And Habibi had, again, a pretty solid lead through most of the game the first time these two met. And Yuki was down a stock through the majority of that game, or at least started off that game down a stock. But it came down to last stock. It came down to, I believe it was about 100-ish% difference when it got down to last stock. So we'll see what adjustments Yuki can make now that they're on even footing.
All right. So the other beautiful thing about team battles or crew battles, you can look to your teammate to make the adjustments, right? If you're struggling with a matchup with a person and you lose it the first time around, you guys end up playing each other again. If your teammate already beat them, you have an idea of how to deal with this matchup, right? And Habibi was beaten last time, so it's very possible that Yuki has gotten some idea of just how to deal with this entire situation. And right now, it is looking like they do.
Huge neutral air. We didn't see that at all last game, but that catch was even cleaner. How do you deal with the distance of this Min?
Listen, right back at you, brother. Is what Habibi is gonna say. So in that situation, I think you have to like instantly air dodge, or there's a certain way to DI. Because I know that's a little cheesy. Confirmed that technically isn't real. But oh wow! Wow! All right. So Habibi actually lagged longer because the second aerial hit Phantom on their way down, and they weren't able to recover enough in time to survive.
That's tragic, and that's a huge stock because now Yuki's back in the lead, and they can try to get extra percent.
Wow!
Oh no! Handed right back. The air dodge doesn't get them back to the ledge, and it's down to last stock once again.
Could you tell me what time it is?
Oh my goodness! What a down air! What a catch! Yuki gets the game. That's a JV right there, JV2. Wow. But what a down air on the tether recovery.
I didn't know. I asked you what time it is because I need to know if the stock market was still open since everyone's doing trades right now. I didn't know that was allowed post hours. But wow, what a down air! What a way to take this. They were just trading them immediately after each time. You know what? In the end, the victor was Yuki. Let's go.
Yuki gets the victory. Now, I think it's interesting for that set in particular, because they both had that kind of let your opponent back into the game moment, right? They both had the SD, and it was Yuki who ended up finding the advantage. But I think the big adaptation really that game was Yuki said, I'm not going to allow you to recover. Both stocks they were able to take that aside, I mean, obviously the SD was the third, but the both stocks they were just run off, neutral air, take advantage of that tether recovery, get this Min off the board very quickly, and Yuki could not challenge them off stage before. Now they're being aggressive, and an aggressive Zelda is really fun to watch because of that potential kill threat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Aggressive Zelda is always an insane thing to watch. She just comes out of the shell. But right now, Yuki, only one stock left, gonna go against Toddy. Oh, Toddy says, "Show me your moves."
Toddy, the last member of the Catholic U school, they gotta find a way to take the stock. If they do, they get it back down to even, just what Yuki did in the previous set.
Yeah. And right now, Toddy's just honestly looking for a good opening. You get a single part of Nair right now. You can get up for something good. Oh my goodness, what an interesting air dodge option. Oh, there's a Raptor boost. Tried to go for immediate forwarded. Okay. Oh, we have no respect. We have no respect. We tried to do it again.
I'm actually shocked the knee didn't hit that time. It looked like it was perfect, but the neutral beat coming out, I guess, just before, or maybe shifting the hurt box even to get out of that range. But they really want this knee. They are throwing it out, and they have not really been punished too far for it yet. That is a very low shield now, thanks to the forward smash. But the up, he's going to get it back to stage. 105 to 100. Dash attack won't take it. How do they get back to stage? Low recovery. Back air's not going to land. Forward tilt won't either. Up smash, they drifted away. Good forward tilt. Still nothing landing solidly, and the longer this goes, I feel like the more it benefits Yuki.
Absolutely. Definitely the higher the percent goes, the better Yuki has a chance. So as I was saying, I knew Toddy would read Yuki off the roll, as I predicted. Definitely wasn't going to go anywhere else like that.
Of all things, like we saw Toddy throw out up smash, forward tilts. They went for the knee. The dash attack was the one thing like they hadn't tried yet. It was like they'd gone down the list. All right, smash attacks are off, tilts are off. Like the dash attack was the last thing on the menu, and they're like, "Yep, this one," and it was the one that worked.
Yeah, the dash attack actually managing to get the kill right there. So Toddy is going to preserve all three of their stocks into this last fight. So now it's time. Min versus Falcon. What a way to end it right now. Potentially, if Toddy's able to win, this is now just a first of one tournament set, right? 3 stocks apiece, clean percents, no items, no smash meter, no Pokeballs, no assist trophies. Is it right? So we're gonna see. Was the only reason Toddy able to win last time because he had the slight stock advantage? Who knows? Maybe.
Guess we'll find out. Those stage picks and bans are coming through now. Looks like Town and City, if I'm reading that correctly, is the stage we're going to see, and I feel like, I mean, both characters like this stage, but I also feel like this is one of those where they don't like it against each other because of the potential threat that they both pose. And I mean, like you said, winner of this, they come away with the set win, and if Catholic U and Toddy get it, then they come away with the victory overall this week. Otherwise, we've got another full set to play out, but it's up to Cherry and Toddy to figure this out here on Town and City.
Yeah, and honestly, if you lose like this, it's kind of disheartening for Roger Williams because it kind of sets the precedent of like always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yet again, another 2-0, but it was close though.
And that would be 3 or 4 this season for them that feel winnable, feel close, but just barely out of reach.
Listen, sometimes the most important thing is about finishing the job, and right now that's what Cherry needs to do. Because right now the job has not even begun, right? You win this one, you guys still have to go into a third set. So potentially right now, Cherry's entire team's lifeline rests on him. Oh, great shield. Not gonna punish the landing though. No, you can't delay that against Falcon. He's too fast.
The Nair connected, and I thought that up B was really smart, but they ended up not being able to connect it. I thought the knee was going to come out instead. The way that Toddy is not afraid to go for some of these really early kill options like strong hit knee or like the up B as well. They want to see if they can take those stocks quickly, but so far Cherry's been able to avoid it for the most part, but that's an early jump. Okay, that air dodge was scary. That was a dangerous place for Cherry to be, and they're able to get out of it.
Yeah, all right. So this lets you know Toddy is definitely a Falcon player. Always looking to murder his opponent as fast as possible and off stage as possible. Oh, nice. Good dodge on the up B. Oh, and reads the jump right out of the shield afterwards.
Good grab. Is this the stock? Yep,
yes.
Off of up throw there. Mix up there. I thought back throw was going to come out, but the up throw takes the stock and just barely above 100. Like the idea there of the down air to quickly get back towards that ledge, but a good catch on the neutral air there. Toddy sneaking underneath the arm.
Absolutely saying, listen, I'll get up in there. I'm ready. Oh, this is down tilt into dash attack on shield. My goodness. And then does the same thing on the other side. Oh, these players are scrapping now. All right, I respect it.
Certainly one of the faster matchups that we've seen between these two. Oh, good, the roll around the grab. This is a good up air string. They don't get the back air, though. It was very close, but Cherry's able to make it back.
Wow. What an interaction for down there right there. You gotta love it. Tries to go for the down smash, trying to read a rolling. Spot dodging it down to, gonna get counter hit out of it. And they're just going back and forth at it, side to side from stage to stage. The Min throwing hands. Oh! But the hand is thrown back.
Yeah, Toddy had the percent lead certainly through the latter half of that stock, and it felt like Toddy was very close to landing those finishing blows on a couple of those down airs. Things like the back air were just barely out of reach. Those up Bs again, very close. It feels like Toddy is going for these hard reads to try and take stocks or solid reads, but they're very close to landing. It's just barely out of reach, but there's a good catch, and that's going to take away that stock. So now, last stock between these two.
I think this is where the Roger Williams curse happens. I knew it. I felt it. Oh, I'm so sorry. The Roger Williams curse. It wasn't me.
My jaw dropped. Just like that down air. My jaw dropped. I think here, so, and that was, listen, credit where credit's due to Toddy in that scenario for getting the down air, because that had been a couple of times. It seems really safe, right? Minmin's got those long arms. They can pressure before they grab the ledge with that tether recovery. That's really hard for Falcon to kind of intercept. But twice, Toddy was able to get around it. First, sneaking underneath, getting the neutral air. Then on that last stock, getting above them to find that down air. Really smart. Really well done. Well, that timing was incredible.
I'm so sorry. I saw the missed tech. I was like, this is what's happened to them each time, hasn't it? This is why all their games go to the last stop, but they lose 2-0. They miss like one tech. I was like, oh, against Falcon, this is ending up off stage into a down air, or this is ending up into a knee. Like something was going to happen. I was like, I called it. The curse of prophecy. The curse of prophecy. It sucks.
It was so close yet again. But again, a lot of good stuff for Roger Williams in that set. I mean, they come up just short, but you saw Cherry's Min looked pretty solid. Yuki's Zelda did a lot of work, and having a Zelda play aggressively like that is a lot of fun to watch. So Yuki, I think, kind of stepped up in a big way in that series. And BC, the two different characters that they had between Joker and Sora, to be able to play, I think, in that kind of slower style against a Pac-Man, right? Because those matchups, the fact that it was a little more dragged out, it can be very easy with a character, especially like Joker, to just be in your face, rush down. I want my combo. I want it now. Try and do this. But to be able to play that patient style, I think was really solid. But just one mistake here or there can really change a series. How many times was it back to dead even or one stock apiece, one stock advantage? And yet Catholic University, they find ways to make plays.
Hey, listen, the Lord said, he who shall believe in him shall be fruitful. And Catholic University is showing, listen, you have to have a little faith in your play. At the end of the day, everything will come together. And that last stop was definitely just everything coming together at the worst possible time for Roger Williams, bro. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, no, Roger Williams played like exceptionally well. I don't think their actual record reflects their level of skill. It just happens that they have the curse of Roger Williams, bro. I'm calling it that from now on.
The curse lands on Halloween. Tragedy strikes for Roger Williams, but Catholic University, they get the better end of the deal here this week. They're up to 5-1, and we will have a chance to talk to one of their players possibly momentarily. But in order to get that set up, we're going to go to a short break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
can't accept and ignore. Just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big. Jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground and the cause is real big. I gotta do it big. The only way that I can live.
Are you the one others rally around? Inspire soldiers to follow your lead. Want to forge a better future? Start with the structures that support tomorrow's missions. You believe the best offense is a good defense. We've got a great way to prove that theory. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Are you the one others rally around? Inspire soldiers to follow your lead. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
We all got a thing that gets us out of bed or keeps us out of it. The thing we live to do, that we do for nothing at all. But don't do it for nothing. Take it to where it means everything. Becoming a leader is a choice. So if you want to learn to make big decisions, start with this one. Decide to lead.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Skip entry level. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. Look to science to solve problems? Wield a microscope to confront global threats. You sometimes dream in code? Become a cyber attacker's worst nightmare. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
What do you expect from that first job out of college? Working your way up from the bottom? Instead, how does this sound? Starting in a guaranteed leadership position with people who look to you for guidance because you're trained to give it and make important decisions in critical situations. Skip entry level. Decide to lead as an Army officer. Becoming a leader is a choice not everyone wants to make. Because all eyes are on you. Calling the shots. Inspiring others to follow. In any environment, at any scale. It's not for everyone, but if you want to learn to make big decisions, start with this one. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the ground on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Are you the one others rally around? Inspire soldiers to follow your lead. Want to forge a better future? Start with the structures that support tomorrow's missions. You believe the best offense is a good defense. We've got a great way to prove that theory. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Are you the one others rally around? Inspire soldiers to follow your lead. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
We all got a thing that gets us out of bed or keeps us out of it. The thing we live to do, that we do for nothing at all. But don't do it for nothing. Take it to where it means everything.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm your host with the most acoustics here with my boy, Toy, and we are now here with an interview with the winners of Week 6 of ECAC Crew Battles in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Catholic University. Can I get an amen?
No.
Amen.
Amen. The whole squad is here. Krolo, everyone, Krolo, Habibi, and Toddy. Or did we get the pronunciation right on that?
It's Toddy. Yeah.
Toddy. Okay.
I was worried it was Toddy for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I was watching. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, if you have any questions for them, real quick.
Yeah, of course. So I mean, obviously, you guys get the win today over Roger Williams. Again, kind of a closer matchup. What was kind of the game plan for you guys going in? Did you know the characters, or when you saw the character screen, was there any kind of fear that was struck in you? What was the idea for you guys headed into this matchup?
Right. So I'm Habibi, by the way. I was the Min, and in order for me to to get better with my character, I joined the Min Discord, for feedback and whatnot. And I know on their team, Cherry is the other Min. He's pretty sure PR'd in Connecticut. Either way, really good Min. I knew he went to the school, and I'm like, okay. So I know Cherry definitely helped me out with a bunch of things in the past. I know that Cherry is a really solid midman, so I did the best of my abilities to help teach my teammates out here, Toady and Crollo, to at least be able to fare against the midman if they encounter it during the crew battle. So it was kind of just gearing them up because I feel like state PR player, that's our biggest threat. Try saving our carry hype man Captain Falcon out here for Fody. Because I sure as the best I can do is just help teach my teammates. I can't do a min ditto to save my life because that's awful. That was kind of So yeah, that was our game plan. We're just save what we can for the min. Just the best thing we got is just prepare for that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask the real question now. Who's the best player on the team?
That's you, Fody. You already know, bro.
Yeah, it's Fody. He clutched out the win.
Hey. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping to cause some more internal discord, but looks like the team's pretty set on that.
Cena?
So you guys are now 5-1 this season. You got 2 games remaining on the schedule. West Virginia at Potomac State, which is 1-5, and Fisher, who is one of the currently undefeated teams remaining here in the ECAC. Is there any kind of prep or forefront that you guys have? What's the how are you guys feeling about those next 2 matchups for you?
I think this is Crollo, by the way. I think we're just taking it one game at a time and playing our best. One stock at a time. Yeah.
We're not too worried about Habibi again. We're not too worried about our next guy. I'm not really sure how we're just gonna play Fisher just as if it's just another game because I don't know if we're gonna beat a PGR player Sonic's on there or 2 other PR players like Tony Pajamas or what's the other Steve player that's out there. I don't know, PR Ness, PR Steve, and PR Sonic, that's as Wi-Fi as it gets, And so we're just gonna play our best in that one, and we'll see what the future holds. Maybe the Wi-Fi gods will be on our team or something. Who knows?
Okay.
We're just looking forward.
Okay, perfect. I have no other questions for them. Where can guys follow you at, or maybe get some more information, some socials? See what's going on.
Follow us through the church. The Catholic University of Orange. Basilica, the National Shrine.
Nah. Mass. But for real, you can check us out on our COA Esports Twitch. That's COA Esports. We're still working on getting our stream production out because we're just updating a bunch of equipment right now. Next week we'll be likely get a stream going, so you can see us there. You can follow our Instagram run by by some of our lovely club members, and yeah, look forward for seeing us, man.
Okay, perfect. Well, listen, I want to thank you guys for coming out. You guys are amazing, and you guys are 5-1 now, and hopefully you guys can keep up this momentum going into the next weeks. So God be with you.
All right, God.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again.
All right, Soy, and we saw right there, someone got blessed, and it was indeed Catholic University this time. With that being said, I think we're going to call it a wrap for tonight. I don't think we have anything left on the channel. So we are free to go. Anything else left to say, Soy, before we head out?
Nope, just be sure to check in next week when we have more action. Be sure to follow us at our Twitters somewhere on the overlay. And thank you again to production for allowing Kusix and I on. We have a blast with doing this every week. We can't wait to be back next week for more SSBU action.
Peace, guys. It's a pleasure.
Becoming a leader is a choice. So if you want to learn to make big decisions, start with this one. Decide to lead.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Skip entry level. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. Look to science to solve problems? Wield a microscope to confront global threats. You sometimes dream in code? Become a cyber attacker's worst nightmare. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
What do you expect from that first job out of college? Working your way up from the bottom? Instead, how does this sound? Starting in a guaranteed leadership position with people who look to you for guidance because you're trained to give it and make important decisions in critical situations. Skip entry level. Decide to lead as an Army officer. Becoming a leader is a choice not everyone wants to make. Because all eyes are on you. Calling the shots. Inspiring others to follow. In any environment. At any scale. It's not for everyone. But if you want to learn to make big decisions, start with this one. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon? Here, you'll have plenty of ammo. Explore more than 200 careers at GoArmy.com.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents. And now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. on my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.